Good day, everybody. It's Karinara here, and welcome back to the Witcher 3. Okay, everything just fell off this. Anyways, give me my horse. It's right here.
Let's go.
I guess I could just go back to the Baron. Seems like a thing to do. We can continue the other things from that. Read the bestiary to learn more about botchlings. Do I know about them? Botchlings. There we go. Saying a botling is ugly is like saying shit's not particularly tasty. Can't say it's a lie, but it doesn't exactly convey the whole truth either. Lambert, Witcher of the Wolf School. Why is he squad here? Okay. Botlings are perhaps the most repulsive creatures a Witcher will ever have the displeasure of meeting. Born of dead, unwanted babies, discarded without a proper burial, their appearance is that of a partially decayed fetus, their unformed flesh twisted with hate, fear, and malice. These hideous creatures feed on the blood of pregnant women, driven by a mad hunger that most often leads to the victim's death. A botchling will emerge from its lair at night to lurk by the bedside of an expectant mother, draining her strength and that of her unborn progeny as she sleeps. A woman thus beleaguered first suffers from troubling dreams, then fever, delirium, and a general weakening of the flesh. After a few such nights, she is enfeebled and unable to defend herself. It is then the botchling attacks directly, sinking its long, sharp fangs into her body and drinking of her blood until the mother and the fetus perish together. A botchling stands around a foot and a half in height, but when threatened and if gorged with blood, it can change form. At such times, it grows into a deformed man, hunched over and striding ape-like on its forearms. Stronger and fiercer after this alteration, it hurls itself into direct physical combat, gnashing at his opponent or attacking him with sharp claws. A botchling's curse can be lifted by transforming it into a luperkin, a guardian spirit of the heart that watches over the family it never knew in the house it never could call home. Interesting, and it's weak against cursed oil and axe signs. Alright. I wonder if I could make the oh
Lightning
my,
strike.
what's happening here? Can I somehow go there? Ooh, I can also level up. Can I like jump here? Yeah, I can.
Got eyes like
Okay, it's just the Baron's place. Interesting. I doesn't now realize that I am here. Just a second, how do I get there? Yeah, there's a fire, but I don't know. I don't remember how to get up there. I can't jump. Where was the doorway to here? Or is it through here? Would make sense. Sorry about that. Let's get back to business. Very fiery.
Oswin? Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick!
I see. What can I do about this? Well, that is going to help very much. I can't open the door. Any other thing I can do?
Shit. Fire's spreading.
Yeah. Because I cannot go through here. Is there like any door I can open? It shows I could do something about this door, but I can't. Oh, climb the ladder. Oh, I saw it.
Damn it. Lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Over here! Can't get out! Roof's collapsed!
Coming to get you.
Is that it?
We've a hero in our midst. You've earned yourself a barrel of Lyrian.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Ah!
Oh, now we need to fight.
They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
Come on, come closer.
I don't think this is a good moment to be fighting.
We need to talk.
Or maybe you should get rid of the fire. No?
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Your wife. How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
Expect me to believe you are a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Tell me everything you remember about the day they fled. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and a pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I
But the
caught her on
candlestick was in the
landing.
room.
We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
Interesting.
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important, or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
I think it would be good to explain.
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way.
Okay.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
A bit further. Follow me.
Oh, we are going. That's great. Excuse me, but you are quite slow.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
This is going to be very
Where's the
interesting.
spot?
So this is where the botchling is going to be. So let's get to it.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up. And empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
What can we do about it? Ooh, it's coming. Yeah, nasty looking thing.
Look!
Oh my. Very nasty looking thing. Don't kill it, Geralt. Turn it.
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets ploughing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
So we need to keep calming it with axing.
Merciful gods!
How beautiful.
Back to the
So
fortress.
do we have... Let's put Axie on.
With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Fuck.
So let's just keep calm. Just follow him carefully. I have Axie on, so if it starts being annoying, I can calm it down. Let's just keep close watch to it.
Hungry specters. Botchling's scent attracted me.
I'm doing something, maybe. That all of them?
This tightwing! It's writhing something fierce! Can't hold it! Can't...
Oh. Quiet now.
Okay, we are good for now.
But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
I feel like a creature like Lubberkin that takes care of the family will also help with their kind of family problems.
What now, you piece of
Bell coming. Need to hurry. Not good.
Ah, so many of them. I'm going to die. I'm going to die, I'm going to die. Do I have any food on me? Yeah, I do. That's good. Let's kinda run away for a while. Well, can't run away if they teleport next to me.
Squirming again? Like a daft eel? I cannot hold it!
Okay, let's regenerate. Hey, I did... Come on, get stunned.
It worked. It stopped.
Let's do our best to eat.
Chosen a name?
No,
So think of one. It's important.
it's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
Are we almost there? Yeah, we are good. I don't really know what's the best
What
way
now?
of fighting the rage.
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
Is it going to be fine just like that?
What now?
In 1 day's time, Daya should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
Alright, so we are just going to wait. Can we do something else than just wait? Can we actually work? Oh, we can sit and wait. Okay. Cool. So just sit and wait.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Daya.
That somehow seems ridiculous. Oh, it works.
Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
So I need to follow it now. Oh, very fast. This is kinda interesting. You could have at least healed me while waiting. After all, it was a full day. Wizardry, I'm just trying.
Let me live. Don't stop raining, my arse will rot off.
Hello there. Alright, where are you taking me? You are taking me to some bad guys. I'm not into fighting genres right now. I could miss this guy. Ooh, it's thundering. Very cool looking. Perfect weather for this kind of occasion. No, not here. Yes, here.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though.
Looking around where? Oh, there's things there.
A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse.
Interesting.
Clothing. They change in here. Both were here. I'm going the right way.
Alright, so we need to keep
Wants to show me
following.
something more.
Let's keep following. Don't show me to injure us. I'm not into fighting right now. Oh, it waits. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, it's very dark. Drowners. No, Rodfinch.
Necrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look.
Oh gee. Oh, they are still doing it.
Not good. Should examine that horse carcass. What do we have here?
Let's keep looking at them. Let's start with the bones.
Bones have been here a while.
Yeah, probably everything else has been there for a while too.
Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Should eat a little. So you are saying there is going to be some horrible beast waiting for us. That doesn't seem like a good thing. I've spent all my healing items. Okay, that's full fish going. Okay, it left. Never mind. Here?
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and seen no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then. So, kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night. The lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster. Said she had to go back. Dunno where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up. Gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is high. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I mean. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
'Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Oh, they are probably from the religion stuff they were doing. Maybe.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Ooh, interesting.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Ah, I see. So that horse was Anna's horse.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
So is she dead?
While back I met a woman in Crookback Bog. Had fiery marks on her skin like the ones you described.
Must be her. Mrs. Anna. Gods.
Wait, I don't
She's
remember.
Crookback Bog.
It's where I saw her last.
Gods of all the heavens protect us. 'Tis clear now whose whisper 'twere in the night.
It is?
The crones took her. She must have made a deal with them. A pact. It's why they marked her and took her like she was their own.
I don't remember that.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Interesting. Could I have a short rest around here, if you don't mind? Just so I can replenish my things. Oh, and I should also up my character. What should I get now? Oh, what's here in my mutagens? Oh, more attack power. I would like more attack power. Oh, it's red and it goes well with those. That's great. Should we get more red then? Strong attacks. I don't use them much, but time to time, yeah. Oh, that didn't get in. Or maybe if I... Here we go. Oh yeah, I don't have the daytime healing thing anymore. Right. Oh, you are still here.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Cool. Could I get a horse? There you are. What do you think? Is there some other quest we could do? Actually, what's our time right now? What's our time? Just a second. 41. Actually, that feels like a perfect point to leave this episode here. I hope you liked it and bye bye!